If you have watched my original review about the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, you know that I really like this watch. And even after 9 months of using it, I still like it as much. I think it is the best watch for me, at least. And you can see that I'm still rocking this Active 2 watch band, which I have recommended in my review. This is more comfortable than the original watch band came with this watch. Now, there are things on this watch that I don't like as much. One of them is how Samsung forced some of their software onto you. For example, this back button, if you long hold it, it will open a mobile payment, but it will only open Samsung Pay. Like you cannot change it. You cannot switch the long hold of this button to anything else. It will always open Samsung Pay. This is a little painful for those people who doesn't actually use Samsung Pay, and especially those who actually use Google Pay as their primary mobile payment system. So what should the Google Pay primary users do? Fortunately, there are a couple of tricks that you can do on this watch to make Google Pay as default as possible, although it will not be as default and convenient as Samsung Pay. It will be pretty close. There are basically two things you need to do. The first thing is kick Samsung Pay off from the default payment method. So what you do is you go into your system setting, and interestingly is actually this option is in connections. So you go into connections and NFC, and you will see your contact payment method is Samsung Pay. You just need to switch it to Google Pay. Well, this is assuming you have already installed Google Pay on your watch, of course. And this option, Pay with Open App, it basically means whether or not you need to open the payment app to actually make the payment. I would actually prefer to turn it on. In some regions, some countries, you can actually make the payment without open either Google Pay or Samsung Pay. You can just make sure your watch is unlocked, and you can just pay directly without open any app. I personally feel it's a little unsafe, although I haven't heard much reporting about the real issue with it. To be on the safe side, I will always turn this on. So that's it on here. After that, Google Pay becomes your default contact payments method. Now, the second thing you want to do is to give a shortcut to Google Pay, because you don't want to, like, every time you have to go into your app drawer and then find Google Pay and open it. So what you can do is, again, go into this gear, system settings, and in the settings you go to advanced feature, and here you can customize your keys, and you can see you can customize your home key, which is the top key, and the back key, which is the bottom key. Unfortunately, you cannot change how back key long hold works. It only lets you change like button click, but not button hold. It is hard coded for the Samsung Pay, which I don't like. But we cannot change that. However, the good thing is we can change the home key, like this key. We can change what it does, and you can either change one of those, but unfortunately, the press and hold is also sort of hard-coded. You can only have like very limited options, so you cannot actually make long hold of this button becoming Google Pay. Instead, you have to set double press for your Google Pay, because this one you have the freedom to choose pretty much any app you want to use. And I will just go to Google Pay and choose that. And that's pretty much it. So every time you just when you want to pay with your Google Pay, you just double click your home button and Google Pay is here and you can make the payment. That's the experience as close as a default payment system on this watch that I can get. If you have other ways to make it even better, please comment below this video. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time.